I'm all for Christmas, all the happy smiles and the wishes, and I want it all from the lights to the mistletoe. Tell me one thing, is there anything that you're missing? I will keep you warm as soon as you remove that snow. Whatever we do, we will be alright. These holiday wonders will open your mind.
Hello guys, welcome back to being Mrs. Fraser, and welcome back to week 5 of my holiday home prep series. We have, if you are new here, hello, welcome. I am Tammy. I had started this series just a few weeks ago, and we have just about 7 weeks left of prepping our homes for the holidays. I am so excited. I have been enjoying this. I hope you guys have too. All the decluttering that we've been doing, and we are now working our way into the cleaning situation, undecorating, taking down all that Halloween and fall decor, so that way we can get our homes ready for guests, ready for the holidays. I am so excited for this. I know I keep saying that. I have said that in my past few videos, but I am so ready, so ready for Christmas. There is just something so magical, and it just makes me feel so happy seeing all the Christmas decor and everything that I've been seeing in everybody's videos. So I can't wait to add that to my own home, my own space, and share that with you guys. You guys asked, and I did deliver. We have Christmas music, so I hope you guys will enjoy today's video. I hope it'll be inspirational for you, or even a little bit motivational. We are going to kind of backpedal a little bit, if you will. If you haven't yet already, definitely go check out my other decluttering videos, especially the kitchen one, because we are back. We are going to be cleaning now. I know in that video some of you were a little bit upset that I was not cleaning as I was decluttering. I will say I usually do. I just wanted to focus purely on decluttering in that video. I did go through and clean everything. I just didn't film it for that particular video, so I hope you guys understand that. I know that sometimes decluttering can be a little bit overwhelming for some of us, and maybe not so much for others. It might be easier for you. And so in that video, I was just purely focusing on decluttering. I didn't want to overwhelm anybody by cleaning while decluttering. I hope you all understand, but we are back. We're cleaning today. So yes. While I declutter, I do clean, but anyway, like I said, we're going to be doing some cleaning today. We're going to be getting some deep cleaning done. It definitely needs to be done. I do want to say that, does this happen every day? No. Every time I clean? No. But what have we been talking about in these past few videos? Making a routine, right? So that's going to continue on today, just discussing routines, making routines. That routines just help make the world go round, you guys, at least in my eyes. It definitely helps me keep up with the tasks that I have in my home to help keep my home clean and functional, especially as a family of 6. So if you are new, we are a family of 6. It's myself, my husband, and our 4 children, who are, 17, 15, 13, and 10. We do have 3 girls, our oldest, and our younger son, or our youngest is a boy, a son. We moved to Florida about 2 years ago from after living our entire lives in Nebraska. So it was like a 7-year goal for us. It took 7 years for us to get here, but we finally made it, and we have absolutely loved every minute of it. We are big beach people, so we do live on the East Coast, about Central East Coast, Volusia County, if you know where that's at. But yeah, so anyway, enough about me. Let's go ahead and get into these tips and talk about routines. Yes, there again is that word, routine. I'm bringing it back up. Just having a routine is so incredibly important, in my opinion, when it comes to help keeping your home clean. I feel like the kitchen and the bathroom are some of the dirtiest areas in our homes. Why? Because we use them. We constantly are cooking, and just, at least in my household, we cook, or I should say I cook at least 5 nights a week, but we eat in our home every single night, unless there's like a birthday or some other random special reason. But most often we are eating in our home. And so our kitchen definitely is one of the dirtiest areas in our home. And so keeping a routine, a daily routine, a weekly routine, a monthly routine helps keep this area of my home clean.
It will fill with love and joy. Love and so beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh.
So let's look a little bit more at the specifics. Like, let's go ahead and start with a daily routine and what that looks like for us. So that our daily routine includes wiping down all the counters and the appliances, washing all the dishes, including drying and putting them away, like the hand washing ones per se. We typically vacuum or sweep every day, stuff like that. As far as like the dishes go, making sure that after supper, everything that can be put in the dishwasher gets put in the dishwasher, and the dishwasher gets started every single night at our house. With a family of 6, we fill it up. And then whatever does not fit in the dishwasher gets hand washed, dried, and put away. We used to, honestly, I try to keep things as real and honest as possible over here. But honestly, we used to just keep things on the counter and let them dry. And, I was like, why are we doing this? Just dry them. It takes an extra couple minutes and then it's all put away. Everything is clean and cleared up, and we can just relax and let the rest of the night, or enjoy the rest of the night as a family. So those are some of the things we do as far as daily chores go. These are just simple steps. They take very minimal time, especially like after dinner. And then, so in the morning, all the dishes will be clean, ready to go for the day's use. There's a lot of times that I will empty the dishwasher in the morning, although typically we do have our kids doing chores. So going into that, if you have kids, get them to help you. They live in your home. They can help take care of the home. In my opinion, that is what we do. Also, this kind of helps prepare them for life, for when they get out on their own and have their own homes to clean and take care of. This teaches them, this just teaches them life things, stuff like that. So our girls, since they are older, they do rotate a schedule for routines or for their daily chores. So like I said, they'll do the dishes after dinner and then sweep or vacuum, whichever they choose. That is up to them. And then they wipe down all the counters and like the top of the stove for when it gets dirty. But yeah, so that happens every single day. They swap off the chores. Our son has chores too, so don't let me feel like he's being left out. He is also being taught. He just has not got up to the level of the kitchen yet. We're working on that. But it's coming. So anyway, things like that. We also change out like the cat food and water and that. We do have pets, so just maintaining your pet areas is another part of a daily routine that should be done. So cats can be kind of messy in their food area, so that area gets wiped up every day. I'm not saying that you have to mop every day. I totally understand that is a much bigger chore, but making sure you're spot cleaning and doing things like that on a daily basis will help keep your home presentable and clean. And that way, you know, say somebody calls and they're like, hey, are you home? I want to run by real quick. And you're like, you know, instead of panicking, like, oh no, my house is like filthy, what am I gonna do? Hang that phone up, you know, light a candle, and you're pretty much good to go. You know what I mean? Maybe I know, like for us, for instance, in the living room, we always have like blankets and pillows kind of everywhere, and so we basically just tidy that up real quick, and I light a candle. Well, usually a candle. If y'all already know me, a candle is already burning, but to each their own on that. So just a quick recap on the daily routine: making sure you're doing dishes, wiping out your sink, wiping down your countertops and cleaning up any spills, whether it's on the counter, on the stove, in the microwave, on the floor, and then making sure you're sweeping or vacuuming your floors.
Been thinking about you and me, another kind of chemistry. I got nothing on my Christmas list but you. But you, Santa, won't you forget about it, Santa? I won't forgive you for it, Santa. Won't you forget about it? Been thinking about you and me, another kind of chemistry. I got nothing on my Christmas list but you, but you. Been thinking about you and me, another kind of chemistry. I got nothing.
So let's go ahead and move on to a weekly routine, what we should be doing weekly in our homes to help keep things clean, organized, decluttered, all the things, is every week I go through my fridge. You know, I discussed in my previous decluttering video, you know, a lot of the leftovers and stuff like that gets put in the fridge, and we talked about, you know, cooking less, not necessarily cooking less as in like just not cooking at all or not preparing food for your family, but what I mean is like making less when you're cooking that meal. Like for instance, in my case, when I make spaghetti, for whatever reason, I make enough for an army. I really need to learn how to cut that back and make enough so there's not a ton of leftovers, because you're having all these leftovers, and if you're not eating them, it's not only a waste of your time having to go through and clean all that out, but it's also wasting your money and you're just throwing it away in the trash. You know what I mean? So anyway, every week, go through your fridge, clean it out, throw out those old leftovers, empty condiment containers, because if your household is anything like mine, I know that kids are putting away almost empty containers. I mean, some of it's not even worth to keep. You know what I mean? And then throwing out any takeout or anything like that you have yet to eat or anything like that. So, but yeah. Just making sure that you're going through your fridge and cleaning everything out. Once you do that, make sure you're going in and wiping your fridge out. Things get spilled, crumbs get all over the place in there. You know what I mean? So like with the crumbs, I like to grab my vacuum. I just have a stick vacuum that comes apart, and then I just have like an attachment that I can stick on there, a little nozzle, if you will, and then I can vacuum out the drawers or anything like that needs to be cleaned out. And then I will go through and just with like a cleaning spray. I like to use a mixture of like vinegar and water with a little bit of essential oil. Sometimes I use cinnamon essential oil, sometimes I use lemon. It just kind of depends on the time of the year. A lot of times at Christmas time I will use cinnamon just because I feel like it just makes me feel Christmassy. You know, it gets me in the holiday mood, and that essential oil will kind of help cut that vinegar smell. I will say that you can still smell it as you're cleaning, but as soon as you're done, and everything is dry, the smell of the vinegar completely dissipates. It goes away. You can't smell it. But I feel like it's much safer, if you will, or whatever, cleaning your fridge out with something that's non-toxic, as opposed to like, you know, what I usually clean with is, oh shoot, I just forgot, Pine Sol or Fabuloso or something like that, mixed with some water. So, you know, you don't want to put those toxic chemicals. There's enough toxicity in our foods and stuff, so you don't want to add that to your fridge. So anyway, moving on. You know, some other things that to do weekly is wiping down all my cabinets. As you see here, I just take some spray, all-purpose spray, a mixture of water and vinegar. You can really use whatever you'd like in your home to use, and just wiping down all those cabinet doors. I know for us, I feel like I am cleaning these cabinets far more than I have like ever cleaned cabinets before. The white just shows every little drip, every little mark, every little spill, whatever it is, you can see it. And so I really like to wipe my cabinets down almost weekly. Like, I want to say weekly, but it's not necessarily weekly. But even wiping down like your outside of your appliances, stuff like that, you know, where fingerprints build up and whatnot. I know a lot of newer appliances, like ours here, you can't really see fingerprints in that unless they're like really oily or they got food on them or something like that. Then, you know, you can really see those fingerprints. Our microwave, you can definitely see fingerprints along the glass in that. But just making sure that you're getting in there and wiping down those appliances are definitely something that I like to do weekly. I say weekly, but y'all, it's honest. Like, I try. It might be every other week, but you know, set your own goals, set your own routine. These are just random ideas, simple things that I like to do. It doesn't mean that you have to do it. You know, I know your home might be different than ours. You might not have 4 kids. You might only have 1 or 2, or your kids might be grown and out of the house. But just doing these simple things, you know, are just kind of ideas, tips, tricks, whatever, if you may, to kind of help keep your home clean, give you ideas on helping you keep your home clean.
Don't need to press it, just wishing for snow and some company by those that I hold close. So Christmas, no need to be perfect, just don't wanna be here alone. I don't wanna be here alone. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. La 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly. La 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 la. Dawn we now are gay.
So some monthly routine ideas that I like to do is cleaning the stove. As you can see, our stove kind of needed it, but you know, it kind of depends on how often you clean. I have learned also that so I know there's like mats you can buy and put in the bottom of your stove that kind of help catch anything that drips or whatever. We have an air fryer in our stove, and so I like to take a cookie sheet with a foil that you saw me do, and I will use that underneath of our air frying basket that we have to just kind of catch anything that drips or falls or crumbs or anything like that. Having that in there with the air fryer definitely helps keep our oven cleaner. I also like to, have it there just in case something boils over. We do casseroles and stuff like that. We are from the Midwest. So casseroles are definitely a love language for us, and we do make them a lot, and so they do like to boil over or anything like that. And having that tray under there with the aluminum foil on it just helps with easy cleanup. Anything that gets spilled on it, I can easily just ball up and throw that away. It makes it so much easier when it comes time to actually cleaning my oven, because sometimes you do just need to clean the whole entire thing. So for instance, I will say, as far as today goes, in this video I did spray some oven cleaner on there. We do have a self-cleaning oven. I am terrified to use the self-cleaning. We had an old oven that exploded while I was using the self-cleaning, and so I am terrified to use that again. And so I would just use the oven cleaner. I spray it all down, and then I go back through and I scrub it, I clean it or wipe it out, and then I went back through with some Dawn spray and wash and kind of scrubbed it again and then rinsed it all down. So that's kind of my process as far as cleaning the stove. Like I said, I like to do this about monthly or so, or realistically whenever it kind of needs it. Another thing that I like to do is running a cleaning cycle through the dishwasher. There's a lot of different ways you can do this. Just empty your dishwasher. You could put a cup of white vinegar in the top and run it through a cycle. There's also like cleaning pods you can throw in there and run through a cycle. Doing that kind of helps with keeping your dishwasher from stinking. Also making sure you're cleaning out those filters in your dishwasher. They're like in the bottom of the dishwasher, making sure you're cleaning those out and getting any like food or buildup or anything like that down in there. That'll help with your dishwasher stinking as well. So make sure you're doing that. Also pulling out the range, making sure you're sweeping and mopping behind there, getting the sides, because we spill, things boil over. Just making sure you're wiping all that up, and then making sure when you're doing that you're also wiping down the sides of the cabinets, because if it's on the stove, it's probably on the cabinet as well.
Every day they sent a heartbeat through the sparkly winter night. He started with Christmas tree. With every jingle bell, I know we're finally me. I could see the end until he looked my way. I used to be blue, now I'm brand new, all wrapped up in red. I keep on dreaming of his face. He just melts my heart away. I'm all glittery 'cause he makes it feel like Christmas every day. Now the winter's here to stay. All I want is his embrace. Maybe it's crazy, but he makes it feel like Christmas every day. I wait under the mistletoe, hoping that he'll soon be knocking on my door. I keep on dreaming of his face.
Just to finish out the video here as we get closer to the end, I did want to go ahead and share some other things that I like to do to help keep my kitchen clean. Making sure you're cleaning the vents on the microwave, the ones, because the microwave is above the stove, so those little vents, the little air vents, they do collect any grease or anything like that, so make sure you're cleaning those out regularly. If you have curtains or blinds, making sure that you're getting those wiped down or take them down and wash them. Curtains, my best tip with curtains, because I know a lot of curtains like to shrink, is not drying them. Any curtain in my house, I take it down, I wash it, and I hang it up damp. I make sure that it gets spun out really well in the washer, but then I hang it up and let it air dry. One, it makes your house smell so good, but also it helps keep your curtains from shrinking and keeping their form, the length that you ordered them at or bought them at. So also don't forget to wipe down your backsplash as you're moving along. Things get splattered up on there. making sure that you're moving everything off your counters and cleaning under it, behind it. You would be so surprised at what gets built up back there. You know, any of those countertop appliances, cookie jars, cookbooks, they're hiding a lot of grime, you guys. Also, making sure that you're checking your filters on your fridge, not just the inside filters, but your outside filters, like down on the bottom of your fridges and stuff like that. They get built up with hair and dust bunnies and all the things. So make sure you're going through and cleaning those as well. But anyway, guys, I hope this video was helpful for you, inspirational, motivational. I am so excited. You guys, our next video, now that we got the cleaning done, we're going to be decorating. We're going to start the decorating, and I cannot wait to share that with you. We are going full on traditional this year. No more neutrals. We're going bright and bold and magical, and I am so excited. So I hope you'll subscribe and come back for that video. Well, there'll be multiple, actually. We have multiple videos coming up for that because I am decorating everything this year. I cannot wait. We will definitely be doing obviously the main area of our home, the kitchen. I'm hoping to be doing our bedroom. We'll see if that happens or not, but we're also going to be decorating the bathroom, so make sure you come back for that. I have some guest prep tips for you for those guests that are going to be coming and staying the night with y'all, especially if you don't have a guest bedroom, so you're going to want to come back for all of that. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit that red subscribe button, and I hope you all stay happy, healthy, and safe, and we will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
Santa, tell me when you'll show yourself to me. Help me find who my baby will be. Santa, tell me when you show yourself to me. Help me find who my baby will be.